Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Camppatton Family Compound, where we're teaching our children to leave, or families to leave something good behind. And we welcome you to another exciting episode of Friday Night on the Homestead. Tonight's topic is garden plans for 2023. And how's everybody doing out there? I got my garden hat on. I'm feeling the bug already. And we're not even a full month into winter yet. All righty. Well, let's see who all's out here and get to the comment section. And so one thing I want to say for those of you out there that aren't commenting, that, because I got the, you got to be subscribed to comment. There we go. Okay, froze again. Camera malfunction, froze up on me. All right, so as I was saying, I got the subscriber mode on. You got to be a subscriber for 3 minutes before you can comment, because we got trolls out that are out trolling and putting nasty stuff up in the comment section for all the homesteaders and preppers and stuff out there. So to avoid that, and we're all just going, a bunch of us are just going ahead and putting it up for 3 minutes. Yeah, you got to wait 3 minutes, but hey, you can make a comment. All right, so first one in was Hendo from over in Africa there, and he was in here at 7.5 hours ago. And he said he'd be watching later when he wakes up. It's got CR, Creative Redundancy, from north of the border. And then we got Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog 79. And the CR is making his jokes there. And we got Passamaquoddy. Yay! Hey, Passamaquoddy. And see, I got Wayne, the Ungrateful Peasant, in the house. We got Brother Donnie, Prep for Eternity Homestead. Janice, Where to Begin Homestead. Scrolling down here, everybody's talking back and forth. Okay, and Fishes and Lowe's Life is here, and M is still up, so she's got to deal with him. Keith Kronk is in the house. Kaylin Strain is here. And what we got going on here, and catching up there, and it's Hello Tofu. Welcome. And we got Howie, Food Forest Permaculture. Howie, I think I sent it to the right email address, the link. Check your email. And let's see who else we got here. We got Prepping to Endure. We got Barry at Storms, Radios, and Cats. Got Suzanne here. And I'm caught up, and I know more are going to come in here. But while we're waiting for more to join the... we get up there to join the side chat. I'm going to go ahead and share out who the channel members are. And I got it updated because I just got a bunch of updates today, but I didn't get a chance to update the little video here. So there's my channel members.
This ain't Camp Crystal Lake. We have fun here.
Alrighty. And for those that are new in here, Camp Crystal Lake is the joke that I run around here because my favorite time of the year, besides Christmas, is Halloween. I've been doing haunted houses since I was 11 years old. So, alrighty. So let's go back over to comments and let's see who else snuck in here. Let's see. It looks like we just got everyone was just talking. Okay. Alrighty. So, and I did a short freeze. I was hoping to have a few more people up here to talk about this because it's not just about what I'm doing in the garden. It's what everybody's doing in the garden. So I got a little thing here to share and carry this on a little bit farther here. So Shed Wars is going to be coming up here again. And I didn't have Robert's email, but I did post it in Courtney's chat where Robert's at. So Robert hopefully saw the link. And I hope he comes up here. And this is from last year. So this is one of the things I found online that showed an update in April. So there will be more, but the rules start coming out here in February. So look forward to that here coming up here. And of course, there are a lot of support out there. I'm sorry, folks. I just saw Wayne's comment. I'm going to post it, Wayne. Crystal Lake, the home of the sleeping bag burrito bash. Oh. Bob, that's Courtney's thing, not here. We're not the poop troop. All righty. All right. So there are a lot of new garden planning tools out there, images and stuff you can download and stuff, and books you can get. This one here is listing some, there's a 20 by 20 garden, and it lines out some plants that can be planted together, a little bit of companion planting here, things to consider. And the next little image I have is strictly the companion planting. So you got your plant on the left, you got your good companions, and you got your bad companions. All right. So, sometimes you may heard of companion planting. You plant the wrong things, not realizing it. And it's because you planted a bad companion plant that it kind of took it down here. Interesting. I'm just noticing something here. Okay. For carrots, it doesn't list tomatoes, but down for tomatoes, it lists carrots. So, anyways, check some of these out. You can get, you can download some of these. You can print them off. There's actually some books on it too as well. And let's see. And of course, there are lots of journals to get. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the journals, but don't forget the last freeze date. You don't want to plant too soon, so you need to find out what your last freeze date is, so you don't wind up losing a bunch of the plants you put out there. And so I'm back up here. Okay, so we got 21 in here. All right, so guys, Clyde's planner. Ooh, it slides, and it has information there, and it has information on the other side as well. So you have your you got your fall planting and your spring planting on it. These things are not that expensive. They're relatively cheap. And in fact, if I do this right here, hang on, I forgot to drop that down. Now I'm going to move some tabs over here to the other side here, so I can actually show you these things here I did. I came prepared. I got them all brought up already, so I just need to put it here where you can go to it. Okay, so boom, there we go. So you go to ClydesVegetablePlanningChart.com. You can get it for $6, free shipping, USA only. It doesn't say what tax is on it. However, up here, applied to taxation. 2 charts for $10, free shipping. So you can get 2 of these for $10 or 1 for $6. But if you're lazy and you have a bunch of Amazon gift cards, you can get it from Amazon for $7, free shipping. So, so you have it on Amazon for free shipping. Now the other thing, bounce back here. So last year I won this from. Okay, I got the chart from one channel, and I got this from another channel. I think I got this from Stringfield Ridge Farm. And so I used it as I started chitting the seed. I started marking in it, you know, some of the stuff I was doing in it. And as I wrote down stuff I did last year and what worked, what didn't work. So one of these here is, let's go back over here, is this one here. They changed up the nice color on it there. And it is $18. It is spiral bound. It is a hard back. So, and it's got, you know, in it, let's go ahead and go. So you got, you know, by the months there. You can look around on it. So it has information in there as well. And then, you know, October, May. They got 2 Mays in there, don't they? Yeah, they do. They got 2 Mays in there. So you also got your fall planting stuff information and everything else. So, anyways, let's come back over here, and in the front, it has some a lot of cool information, holidays, and then it lists other information here as well. So. And then it goes right on into the years. It does a month at a time, and then after the month, come on, fingers. Then it does it. You know, it has a month for the whole month first, and it has every week in the month going on. So you can do it by week. That's what the other information is. So this is really cool. I'm looking forward to getting another one here. Hey, Tibor, how's it going? Okay, I have not found your zone on either on the other planner. Yeah. Generally defining zones, I've noticed that some of the stuff, the bigger, not the planner, but the Farmer's Almanac book, general book for hang on, let me see if I can find it here. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna find it. Anyways, when it goes in, it has one full page of the last frost dates for United States, and then a page of last frost dates for Canada. The problem is they got cheap and they tried to fit everything on the one page, and you can't cover the United States on one page. Idaho has one entry, Boise. Boise is several zones off from the rest of the state. You go up to the Panhandle, it's totally different zones than Boise is. You start heading east, you're totally out into different zones than Boise is. And All Things Acres is in the house. Hello. So what I found out works best, and let's see if I can just bring that. I'll bring that up over here. US Garden Zone Map. Boom. Just Google, U.S. Garden Zone Maps, and you can get a whole bunch of them. And then you click up here on images, and they do have all sorts of them stuff, and you can zoom in on it, and you can actually do for your specific state as well. Like if I was to go up here and change that to Idaho, then it brings up the maps for Idaho. And yeah, Idaho has a bunch of different ones around here. We cover everything from B3 to 7B. So depending where you are in the state. And so, yeah, there's a lot of different regions here just in Idaho. I like this colorful one. Yeah. So, yeah, you can, start doing your research now. That's why I'm doing this now. And we're only, 7 days. We're only 2.5 weeks into winter. The winter started on December 21st. All right. So, but the thing is, though, if you start planning out farther enough ahead and start, you get your first draft up going, and it's like, a couple weeks later, you go, no, I want to change things around. You have time to do it before you actually start putting stuff in the ground. And Brother Donnie says, short freeze. They are 8B, and they were about 60 degrees today. Let me see if I can find where I'm at again here on it. So in this one here, I'm going to lean over. I'll bring it up here. So for this one here, I am, Blackfoot is up here. I'm north of Blackfoot. So I am, I'm right on the cusp here of 5B, 6A. Depends on which side of the highway you look at. So, but if you go a little bit, just 4 miles farther north, it's 5A, 5B, depending on which side of the highway you're on. So, yeah. So we can have some really warm weather, or we can have some really cold weather here. Yeah, and like we had with the polar vortex, we had minus 28 here one night. Man, I couldn't keep the house warm. And so I'm going to get some water here. Everybody, hydrate. Even though it's winter time, you still need to keep yourself hydrated. All righty. So, all right. So, yeah. So, everyone's talking about garden stuff in the side. Yeah. And Tibor's up there in Ohio, and he goes, so we don't plant above ground until after Mother's Day. Always been that way. So, and that's the thing to do. Hopefully, with all the homesteading channels and gardening channels out here, you can connect with somebody close to your growing zone and find out. If you don't have all the idiosyncrasies of your zone in your state, there's a lot of things to learn about it. Okay, Wayne thinks he's in 6B. Barry's in 6. I'm in 6, but have a dilemma. All righty. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to do here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it in here for all the usual special people. There's the link if anybody wants to come up here and share some of the gardening stuff on theirs. I was talking when my wife was here for Christmas, actually between Christmas and New Year's, we were talking about stuff, and so she wants me to make several trips this summer to California to bring more of my crap up here, stuff out of the shop, clean the shop out, get more of my tools up here, get other things up here. And with that, I had ordered 10 pounds of cover crop, and I was going to try to get it in, but I still have so much work to do out there where I'm raising the soil up just outside the back door there. So this spring, as soon as it's dry enough, I'm going to get a couple more truckloads of topsoil brought in, get it all leveled up right, and then I'm going to put down the cover crop on it. I'm not going to plant any plants. So all the seeds I bought and were given this year, I'm going to hang on to them till next year, well, except for the ones I gave to my daughter across the street and the ones that my wife took back to California that we got from Joe at Garden State Gardener. So she's took 4 packs of seeds back to California. My daughter got 2 packs. She got one of the atomic grape tomatoes and the pumpkin spice jalapenos. So they're planting those across the street. And my wife took the other stuff back to California to plant there. And she will be harvesting, and if she likes them, she will be harvesting seeds for us to plant up here. What's Barry saying here? Because of the layout of the property in the front yard is the best choice for sunlight, but at some point closer to sun goes behind the ridge, leaving the potential garden area in the shade. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay, I was doing a review, going back on some of my old videos. Back in the high 200s, low 300s in the series, because I number all my videos. I had Kathy from North Star Prepsteader up, and we talked about plants that grow well in the shade. That's what that live stream was all about. And we covered a lot of them, and we dug up a lot of information, and we're pumping out information. So, but yeah, just start Googling plants that grow good with low light in the shade, and you can figure out what you can plant around your garden, and you'd be surprised the plants that do pretty well. And it's CB at Hugo Homestead, and she says she's late because she was sorting seeds. That's 100% okay. All righty. Okay, Kaylin said last year her basil went bonkers, which is always good to have a plant just go absolutely nuts on you, to produce a lot. Oh, and CR is out there with the puns. More like seed bee. All righty. Yeah, so basically, as far as putting stuff in the ground this year, I'm going to be very limited on what I put in. And one of the things that I do have that's going to be growing, even though I'll be on my trips, there'll be certain things like the strawberry plants, which I got covered in straw, so hopefully they'll all winter through fine. Of course, when we had this 28 degrees below weather, those raised IBC planter bed totes might have frozen solid through, so it may have killed the strawberries that were in them. Don't know, and I'm not going to go out there and disturb them. I'm just going to let them sit there and recover and try to grow. And I have several of the 2 of the IBC tote planter beds that have a lot of seed from the Grand Rapids lettuce I had out there, and it just kind of all over it. So I'll have lettuce coming up. So once I get all those things moved around in the early spring here, well, early spring for us is May, moved around and get the garden stuff already here, I will just be putting in the soaker hoses on there to water on a timer, and that way it can just water it while I'm gone, and my daughter can come over, bring the boys over, and they can pick lettuce and pick some strawberries if they are ripe for the boys to eat, and the lettuce for the rabbits to eat, or the chickens to go bonkers over. And I have a feeling I'm going to have a bunch of rainbow chard coming up, because one of them seeded, and I don't think I got it all before some of the seed hit the inside the planter bed, so I may have seed that coming up. Oh, and I have the onions that are overwintering that will should take off here. So I have a few things that are overwintering, and hopefully will, when I get the soaker hose on it, will be just fine. And while I'm gone for a week or 2 weeks down to California, loading stuff up, packing stuff up, and bringing it back, my daughter can come over here and harvest stuff. Oh, whoa, yeah. Angel trumpets are deadly, aren't they? That's one of the things, you know, people plant stuff that they shouldn't be planting. In California, one of the big things that people started planting was oleander bushes. And that happened because the Caltrans, the California Department of Transportation, planted oleanders between the in the meridian strip between the freeways. We're going from Southern California to Northern California. They planted a bunch of oleanders there, and down in Southern California, a bunch of oleander grows. Somewhat up here in Northern California, and everyone goes, "Oh, those things are really pretty. They got white flowers and pink flowers and dark pink flowers. We're going to plant those too." Well, oleanders are very poisonous, especially to little kids. And it took quite a few kids dying from it for Caltrans to rip all their oleanders out, and for most of the reputable nurseries to stop selling it. So you got to watch out what it is you're planting, whether or not it is poisonous for kids or not. My mom had a plant. I'm trying to remember what it was. She had it in a basket up high so none of the grandkids could reach it. And it was it was one of the, I can't remember quite what the plant was, but it was I think it was a member of the nightshade family, but it was poisonous if you ate it. But she kept it up there where the none of the grandkids could get to it, and she always was out there trimming any of the long trailings coming down, and keeping all the leaves and stuff picked up, so none of them would get it. Okay, thank you, Tibor. We have them here. Surprised no one messes with the oleanders at the stores. Once they get big, you won't have caterpillars on them. They will light your peach up. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing is, you don't plant the stuff that is dangerous until you've learned how to, if it has any beneficial uses and stuff, and how to use it and stuff like that. Ooh, what we got here? Giant crimson tomato rare, limit 2 per customer. Where did you get that at? I see the customer SKU on there. What store or online seller did you get that at? All Things Acres. Yeah. So we grow three of cucumbers every year. I've experimented. The cucumbers I planted last year, if I had planted them in a better location, it probably would have done better. And those are the type of cucumbers that I like, and the type of cucumbers my wife likes, and that the grandkids like. So I found out that which type of cucumber to plant here. Do not plant the Armenian cucumbers because nobody here likes them. But and there's a lot of interesting stuff here. And let me go back over here to the other side here. And let's see if I can find it here real quick so I can throw it back up here to the top. There it is. So I'm going to replace the explanation up there for why I have the time on it. And I pinned the link. Hey, Star, how's it going? So I just pinned the link to the top of the chat, and hopefully everyone can see it. If you can't, go up, make sure you're on live chat instead of top chat. And that way it will, should show it up there. But yeah, there is, I mean, this year I so wanted to grow a lot of stuff, but after talking with my wife, I'm going to be making too many trips to California this summer and bringing a lot of stuff up here. And, during those long trips, I'm not going to be here to maintain the garden. Oh, she got it. She got those tomatoes at MI Gardener sold out. Boom. That's what Courtney was complaining about too. The tomatoes she got last year, that she had such good success with. She told me about that and stuff. So I went ahead and I ordered mine months ago. As soon as she told me about it, I went ahead and ordered a pack of 100 seeds like she did. And then when she finally got around to ordering the seeds, they were sold out of that one. So I'm hoping that she and Dustin were able to go out to the garden and find some tomatoes still out there. And here's Uncle Al coming in. Hey, Al. Yeah, hopefully they were able to go out and find a couple of tomatoes out there in the garden that are partially frozen, whatever, and harvest some seeds from them so she can grow them. Of course, then maybe Johnny Seeds has gotten some more processed and back in stock.
Okay, hi everybody. Sorry about this. My neighbors brought me over a taco salad.
Ooh, eat away, eat away.
It's like, I know my neighbors, and when neighbors and we just caught a brief on your cucumber situation. You don't like Armenian cucumbers, right?
They just, they're not real cucumbers, but they're simple, but they, so they're not like salad cucumbers and stuff like that, which is what we want, because the kids, like to slice it up and, get them the little wedges of the cucumber and stuff, and they'll eat it. And I want cucumbers that I can take and turn into relish.
Oh, that's
pickle and relish. And
yeah, you want to get the short ones, the gherkins type, that one, but you want the fast growing type. It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
If you want to do other relishes, English cucumber or Japanese cucumber, they grow fast because you have a short growing period, and most gherkin takes 180 days to grow.
Yeah. So on something like that, I would have to start
now.
Start the plants indoors, and that way, in the bigger, like the 5-gallon buckets or the 2.5-gallon buckets, and then once they, once it's warm enough to take them outside, go out and plant them outside.
Okay, I got to say hello to Hi Tofu and Star Homestead India, and Dustin's here. Hi, Dustin.
It's King Poopa.
The trouble with cucumbers, you have to know what grows good in your area. Like me, I have trouble because I'm in the desert, and once it hits past 85, cucumbers mutate.
Yeah.
So it'll either curl up, get really big. You don't want a football-sized cucumber.
Yeah, that's what happened at the end of the growing season last year. My cucumbers, some of them started curling, some of them just, they stopped growing. They stopped growing long, and they just went fat.
Yeah, fat.
But that was back. That didn't happen until the end of August, 1st of September, when we were having 75 to 85 degree weather here all the time.
Right, because once it's reached past 70 degrees, around 80, Howie knows what I'm talking about. Your plants will stop growing and they start mutating. If you're going to do cucumbers this summer, I tell a lot of people, get sunscreen. It's a cloth. You put it over your cucumber plants. If you do, you got, I forget, hog wire, right? Hog panels.
I got cow panels.
Okay. On the outside, you put the sunscreen, the cloth on top of it. You grow your cucumbers underneath that.
Yeah.
That way, you don't have mutations and like your grandkids come up and like, Granddad, this cucumber doesn't look really good, and it's like has little hands that go. Eh.
Yeah.
Oh, Dustin already got lettuce growing. That's good.
Yeah. And so for Christmas, I gave my daughter 6 grow lights. And because hey, Tammy!
Yep.
Rebel Canners is in the house.
And How to Garden's here too. And to answer hello, tofu, it depends on the variety of the cucumber. With Japanese, no. English, hell yeah. It turns bitter as hell. It's like take a bite of that, and it's like it's horrible.
Yeah, but some of the deformed cucumbers I had, it was they were like, I don't like them. They were getting bitter and stuff, and I just chopped them up a bit, took them over, gave them to the chickens. They were gone. Those chickens just went in there and just went after those seeds and then picked it down to the skin.
Right. Wayne, for your area, when it gets warmer, you could use regular garlic from the grocery store. And on onions, I'm trying to think. You could get sets now. You better hurry and grab them now because I heard there's like an onion shortage going on in certain areas of the country.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sets to show up at Sam's Club. So Sam's Club gets some good sets of different things, and so I'm waiting for those. As soon as those things can't come in, and here she is. Woohoo!
Hey, Carol.
Hey.
What time is it here?
No
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
Looks so young right here.
That's the filter probably. I don't even think there's like a real filter on it other than the StreamYard has that one that blurs the back, which helps. Which would blur some other things. But.
Can we say hello to Tammy?
Yeah. Hey, Tammy. What's up? Hey, Keelan. Yeah, I love what they do. I don't know if you said this in between me going from my phone to here. Right. Like over at Courtney's, how they'll interplant nasturtiums in with the cucumbers to help with the bugs.
Right.
With the bugs down.
Yeah. You could eat nasturtiums. I use the golden nasturtiums, and I make a salad out of nasturtium flowers and leaves and cucumbers. I use the yellow lemon ones.
Yeah, I like the nasturtium flower.
Shoot. I forgot to do something, folks. Give me a second here. I was going to post the links to those. So here's the Clyde's, the link for Clyde's, the Clyde's planner.
Is Glenn in here? I don't think that one includes me. I couldn't find myself on Clyde's planner.
Yeah. So there's the Clyde's at.
They're great.
Amazon. Here's the Clyde's at the Clyde's website. There's that one there. So I got those two links there. The first one is Amazon. It says Amazon on it. Second one, it says Clyde's on it.
Yeah.
And then this next one here is the
there's Glenn.
Old Farmer's Almanac. The 20.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that one.
Yeah, this is last year's. The new one has the green colored on it. A little more greenery to it. But I wanted to put those links out, and I forgot to put them out earlier. I do have them saved. I will be dropping them down into the description afterwards.
You'll get a little something. Are you an affiliate yet? If you do it that way, like if we went through on the bottom.
No, I'm not an affiliate with any of Amazon or anything else. Someone was going to show me how to do that, but it's just so much stuff to do.
It's another thing. I know. I thought of how much you already have like on your stuff, even the backgrounds and everything.
Right. Carol, are you sorry. What part of Florida? Central or north?
I'm in 10B, all the way down coast.
Okay, you're safe.
Yeah.
Because I've been looking at my weather chart, and for some weird reason, South Carolina and Georgia, and I think parts of Tennessee. And I forgot what's next to Georgia.
Well, I forgot to tell Glenn, he's above me. And my sour top went through its drop with the freeze that we didn't really have a freeze with the cold that dropped a few lizards out of the trees. It also, my soursop dropped every single leaf.
Yeah, but this is bad because it's either an ice storm or you're going to get snow.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's a weird weather pattern. I've been following it for at least 2 weeks. I thought it was going to snow in Texas, but it bypassed Texas, went through Louisiana, gave them a horrible frost, clobbered Alabama with rain and sleet.
Yeah, people are saying you're thinking Alabama, maybe, like question mark.
And then from Georgia, then beyond Georgia, going back up is South Carolina.
Right. It got to be Alabama because this weather pattern hasn't moved. I thought it would go up north, like New York.
We've been having the bands come across Florida like twice within, I would say, a week. You can see the bands. And for some reason, I'm in a pocket where it's like, you just get spit on. We're done. Everybody has the rain.
Well, that's a good part because I'm arguing with my weather friends and they're like, oh, Lord, we got this iguana tail. That's a new business, iguana tail jerky. Just chop them off and they regrow and you just dry them in the sun and send it to Tammy. Iguana tail jerky from Florida.
Okay, Barry says, Barry says the NOAA weather says they're expecting light snow this weekend.
Yeah, but he's in Kentucky.
Yeah, he's up in Kentucky.
He's in Kentucky.
So.
That's
the thing is, this year is going to be, this winter. Well, actually, it wasn't even winter. It was still fall when we got that polar vortex coming through. It hadn't been hit wintertime yet. And
you have to see my charts for between Lawton and Houston. It's either going to do like in 2016-17, either flood or to do like last year, snow like hell.
Yeah. Okay. What else here? One thing I want to point out here. So on my other channel, Gray Man Prepping, there it is, Gray Man Prepping, got monetized.
Yay!
Partly.
Good for you.
Yeah, partly. I have to be participating in the YPP, the YouTube Partnership Program, for a week to 10 days before they'll allow me to set up memberships.
YouTube Partnership Program? Is that what they call it?
That's what they call it.
It sounds so like, I don't know, something that would be with the government. Like way too. YouTube Partnership Program. I just want to get monetized.
Partnership for money, which means, okay, we're gonna say we're gonna give you 70%, but we're only gonna give you 30% and take 70 for us. But so that's so I'm looking at possibly sometime next week, near the end of next week, or even in next weekend, being able to set up memberships over on Gray Man Prepping. That said, it's going to be, let me see if I can get this set up here. If I can do this right. I got a little thing I want to show here. Actually, I'm just going to do it manually. Okay, so, okay, yeah. So we got that coming up. There are going to be 3 groups. The Prepper group is 99 cents a month. The Gray Man group is $1.99 a month. And the Survivalist, Uncle Al, is $4.99 a month. And so what the difference is, so the Prepper one, you get member-only videos, community posts, live streams, and some other little perks. The Gray Man, you get everything from the Prepper level, plus I'm going to do monthly classroom instructions in a live stream for the Gray Man level. And then the Survivalist gets everything, plus 12 hours per year private one-on-one private stream. So for questions, if they want help with budgeting, stuff like that, and if it's budgeting stuff, I'll try to bring my wife in to help on that since she is an accountant. And so those are the 3 levels I'm looking at doing right now. And if anybody has anything else they want from the Gray Man, send in one of my Gray Man preps for the day in the morning. Put some information in there, and I'll pull it off and I'll work it in. If they want other little perks, they can work in.
I gotta say hello to Tony in Cabin in the Woods. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, our Cabin in the Woods.
And so, so that's what's going to be happening over there. But that's not going to happen at that. So, with all that's going on over, the 1,000 subscriber giveaway is going to happen on January 31st. That's when I'm giving away Doc Bones and Nurse Amy's color version of the book. $80 value is being given away then. And then by then I may give away a couple of these Clyde's ones, and as well just as for drawings for those who show up on the 31st.
Right. I have to tell people, go over to Gil's channel, Gray Man Prepping, watch 3 videos. Tell them whoever sent you over there, but watch 3 not in a row. Watch 3 at least. Any three. Come back and watch 3 more. Do not binge watch because the AI is set up and will take away.
If you want to support any channel, don't watch more than 4 in a row without going to another channel. So if you want to support Uncle Al, watch 4 of his videos, then go watch one of Carol's. Or go watch 4 of Carol's, then go back and watch 4 of Uncle Al's, then watch 4 of Carol's, then do it like that. Don't do the playlists.
Right.
Don't just put a playlist on and let it go overnight.
Yeah.
I've gotten some nasty emails from YouTube saying,
big time.
Your people are doing playlists. We can't give you any of these watch hours because it's possibly a bot. They're not really watching it, and we're not going to give you any credit.
Yeah, they caught on to what people were doing to try.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The big thing is,
I'm
trying to remember. Never had brain damage. You forget things. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anybody has any questions on gardening? Because it's going to be a rough summer, folks. We're going to get, like Gil says, washing machine weather.
Okay, so Homestead Aquarius is close to his hours. So you go over and watch a couple of videos for him. Put a couple on in the morning while you're having breakfast. Come home, put a couple on. Break it up so you're not having to watch it all at one time, and just do a couple times a day like that. Or a couple days, and we should be able to get him up there.
Luca has a question for you about about the playlist. Well, about either one of you.
Okay, do not. No. You. All right. What I do on some of the playlists, I will start the playlist and then I will stop it after 4 videos, and then I'll go watch someone else's. Then I'll come back to that playlist, start it back up again right where I was at, because that shows that there was a break. YouTube, you see that there's a break in what you're watching. Hey, Liberty Garden.
Hey, Brenda. Good to see you.
Whatchamacallit, Duncan, and also Green Granny too.
Yeah. Oh, Denise slid in here. I missed her. Hey, Green Granny. Duncan, I was thinking of you, hon, when I went out. I didn't see you on Gil's channel. I went to go grab something, and I was wondering how everything was going with your pup.
Yeah, there's Green Granny came in, and then Duncan came in.
There she is.
On comments, because we're having a troll issue right now, troll storm. YouTube is taking really nasty purging actions, and they're going after trolls. If you leave a racist comment, despicable comment, you're trying to sell sex,
We can only hope on that one.
Well, they leave them. They go after people like us who just start out and don't necessarily have our channel set up.
Right.
They like to leave the trolls because that's action for their channel for some reason.
Right. But on the trolls, especially the sex ones, they keep rotating them different countries. I traced it from North Korea, parts of Yugoslavia.
Well, they use VPNs.
They keep rotating. It's the same company.
Yeah.
And it screws up your watchtowers. It's like last few days I lost, let's see, yesterday I lost 360 watchtowers.
And
then
that's why on all my videos now here, the live streams, I'm putting that you have to be a subscriber to be able to comment.
Yeah.
And that has stopped the trolls from commenting on here. However, in the tomorrow morning, I will go in there and there'll be one or two comments usually they're flagged. And so, but if they're not flagged, I just go in and I block that channel and then I remove it and report it. Yeah. And if you report it, then YouTube doesn't come after you because you're reporting it. So you got to make sure you report it. And
okay. I didn't know that little ditty.
Yeah. So one of the things you do is like if you get it in it, hang on, let me see if I can bring it up here and I'll show you how to do that. Bring this little up here. Do I got any up here? Yes, I do have one here. Okay. So let me go over here. Okay.
We also have common trolls within communities too that hop around. So there's those too.
So you go to your YouTube studio and you go to comments. I got someone here. Now, what I can do is I'm going to see this Moon Over Miami is a good guy. Yeah. See, I can go in and I can just click on here, open in a new tab. And if it's a troll, say it was a troll, I would go in here. Then I would go over here and here, I click on the flag here and I could go block user or report user. And sometimes what I'll do is if it's a real nasty one, I'll make sure I open up two of these and one I'll block it and the other one I'll report it. And then I will go back over here and I will remove it. But you want to make sure because if I hit remove only, then I can't block them. All it does is remove the comment; it doesn't block them. So that's why I tried to hit them all. But he's a good one, so I'm going to say it, and there we go. And
Solo has a good tip too about putting the common bot words in your block section.
Right.
It can, unless you have a late night like Court and I do, and people come in and use those words sometimes just in their language, like sex.
Yeah.
Right. But
you might say,
it screws up everybody.
Girls.
Yeah.
Common.
Yeah, but it screws up.
That's the other thing. The one that there have been a big influx, even in emails, on you've won a prize, you've won this, and they're setting it up so it looks quite a bit like Amazon, like Walgreens. What were some of the other ones?
They've had those pop-ups online too for a while about you've won an iPhone. Just put in your information.
Right.
Yeah, right.
They're all scams, so be careful.
Yeah. And we're going to be talking more about scams on Monday. I think it's Monday here. Hang on, let me look at the schedule here.
Yeah, the text ones are increasing, and I'm starting to wonder if that's because of me being on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And I'm about ready there.
Yeah. So on Monday we're going to be talking a lot about the scams, and some of the scams are not what you think they are. So we'll be talking about those on Monday as well.
Right. And be careful on the banking scams.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are the worst. If it doesn't look right, because a lot of them are coming from Russia, China, and North Korea.
Well, even worse than that, and this is one of the big ones, is especially with what's going on right now. It's wintertime, and people are worried about this. They'll get a. I've even seen some of these being mailed. You owe so much, otherwise we're going to shut off your utilities. People freak out. and they go on and they go do it, and they give and they give their credit card, and the next thing they know, they got $10,000 charged on their credit card, and it's fraudulent.
Who put that out? Our cabin in the woods. I'm just curious. Because we have a sweet channel that was kind of hurt by a typical troll that trolls around the community and then acts like he's a victim.
Yeah.
Just curious. Because that's one of the reasons, too, that we turn on certain things, too. Not just for the ones across from countries, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
I've had those questionable bank ones in my email.
right. And on cyberbullying, it's usually you could track them down fairly easy. And a lot of these cyberbullies are like, okay, this came out of
Okay,
Folsom
pure
Prison.
living for life.
Oh, I don't know them. Sorry. There's so many corners of YouTube. It's like hard to know all the channels.
Yeah. And you have to be careful. Know your channel. Yeah. What did Huga say?
She did a great pun there.
Indeed.
She did a great pun, that one.
True.
Yep.
Like I said, it just drives you crazy because they had one cyberbully. They traced it to Folsom Prison. Somebody smuggled the guy a smartphone, and he's a sexual predator. Isn't
Yeah,
that great, folks?
it's wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
With this one, actually. Oh, sorry. Well, I've got like.
Okay, so coming up here in 32 minutes,
Yeah,
Fish is
me,
going live.
I'm going to head out while you're saying that. I'll set up some things.
Okay.
Like
Later,
And
Carol.
members only.
Yeah, here is the link for Fishes.
Thank you. I'll see you guys over Friday.
Yep, and so that's start
Thank you.
11:30 Eastern time, and so we can all head on over there.
I'm going to bed. With all this food everybody's giving me, it's taco salad. I have a pot of chili somebody brought by this afternoon. It's like, because I always feed everybody in my neighborhood. So it's like, oh, let's stop by Uncle Al. Here's 6 cups of chili. I'm going, God, I'm going to die.
Yeah, this comment may get me in trouble.
Which one?
This comment I'm going to speak. A lot of these trolls and stuff, if I had my druthers, this is very unchristian, okay? It's like, okay, I got some hog farmers around here, and I got some tree trimmer guys. I want to get the two of them together and get hold of them trolls and feed them through the tree chipper shredder and feed the hogs. No more trolls, and we get hog food.
True. Oh, that's nice. Wayne got steak and baked mac.
Ah, cool.
I've been eating so many tamales, it's not even funny, folks.
Yeah, I've been actually on my diet. All right, a can. Oh, that reminds me. One other thing. Okay. Courtney said for me to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to run the weight loss challenge here. I got to get it up. I'm going to try to get a video out this weekend on it. And for people to sign up for a weight loss challenge, it's going to start here in a couple of weeks. And it's going to go through June 30th. It's not going to be a short one. It's going to be almost 5.5 months, 5 months. Give people a chance to really lose some weight and do it with support of other people that are trying to lose weight as well. Of course, so at the end of it, we're getting out of the cold weather into the warm weather, so it'll be easier to lose weight. And so I just got to start getting stuff together, and I got to go back and pull up Courtney's stuff that she had on off of her live streams. Go back and watch that, so I work all the stuff together.
Wayne has a question.
Garden Warrior Q has volunteered to be one of the captains. I'm going to need 2 other people who are really interested in helping to make this work to be captains. I got to contact Yosi, see if Yosi wants to do it. And basically, I want to have 3 teams, not just 2 teams. I have 3 teams. That way, it's like, it's more of a fun competition when you got 3 teams going at it. And I know how you feel, Brenda. It's like, I just, especially if I get hit at the right mood, it's like, okay, where's the strawberry jam? Where's the grape jam? I need something sweet. And I start going nuts. And it's better when the wife, then she just smacks me beside the back of the head. It's like, okay, you got my attention. I am not going to do that. Either that or she whispers something in my ear. And it's like, okay, I'm going to go take a cold shower first and not worry about it.
On the chat, Wayne has a question. Where are we starting the challenge?
Okay, when are we starting the challenge? That's what I'm talking about. And he also has another question here. What do captains have to do? So what the captains have to do, basically, I'm going to create an Excel spreadsheet to send to the captains. And they'll enter the name of the people on their team. The people participating will need to send the captains and only their captain a photo looking down of them, of their feet on the scale, showing what they weigh. And then that way the captain will enter the weight into the spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet will calculate exactly how much the team is losing or gaining. And so I'll create the spreadsheet. So I'll get that hard part out of the way. All the captains have to do is keep in contact with their people, make sure they get their weights turned in on Sunday, sometime during Sunday, so that on Monday for the Fireside chat, we can, as part of the Fireside chat, we'll do an update. Okay, Team A has lost 15 pounds total. Team B has lost 17. Team C, Yossi's team, has lost 45 pounds. But yeah, we can do whatever, however it works. I know we can just, that way they know what the teams are losing. And the team captains can also do blanket emails back to their team, say, hey guys, we're doing good on this, and you can also talk to your team pros. You can also talk to the captains will talk to their teams to find out whether or not they want to share information amongst the team itself. So that's one of the things that the team captains will take it to the next level. All right, and no tipping the scales yet.
It's going to be a little hard for me because I still have people bringing me food.
Yeah. Well, that's all you put out. Hey, I'm on a diet. I need this, and this type stuff. Going back to one of the things, I was late getting dinner fixed up, so my can of dinner is still sitting on the counter ready for me to fix it. A can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. The whole can is 150 calories, 20 carbs. That's it. And a can of soup will generally fill you up pretty good. And there's some other soups. I'm looking at some of the other ones. There's one of the Progresso beef stews soups, or the beef soups, whatever. It says right on the can, 150 calories per can. So soups are one way during the wintertime to warm yourself up and to reduce your calorie intake as well. Hey, Han Solo, how does it do? Do digital scales accept negative numbers? I don't know. And no holding on to helium balloons when you get on the scale, because then you're actually cheating yourself as well too. So I'm going to try to get a video out, put out tomorrow or Sunday morning about this, and we'll start going from there, and we'll start recruiting team captains. So like I said, Garden Warrior Q volunteered to be one captain, and so that's what we're going to do. My little scale only goes up to 11 pounds. So, all righty. So we're going to wrap it up here now. With that, Coming up on Monday, here on Camppatton Family Compound, we're going to talk about all the different types of scams that are out there and some of the nasty ones I've come across here. And I've been notified by my friends over at DHS who are getting reports on it from the guys over at the Department of Justice. On Tactical Tuesday, it's going to be a really interactive live stream. So I want everybody on the side chat really to interact. And I'm going to like to have a couple up here to talk about it so we can guide it along good. What 10 preps help you sleep at night? That's the topic on Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping. Thursday is at 11:55 p.m. Eastern Time. It starts the midnight run. We ran for 2.5 hours. We had a good one going. It's just that, we all got kind of tired. And okay, we got to cut out of here. Wednesday, Courtney is on at 7 o'clock her time, 7 o'clock Eastern Time now on Wednesdays because Fred's in school. Woohoo! And then next Friday here, we're doing a repeat. We're doing a repeat from one that was on Tactical Tuesday back in November, on November 8th, where we had all that bad internet problems due to the I voted problems going on. And so a lot of stuff, information didn't get out because people were, losing their internet. My internet was dropping off. Others were staying on it. We'll keep the live stream going to be out for like 15 minutes to one time. Anyways, the topic is, and there are other channels now that are picking this up and talking about it. People will starve when the shelves are full. And we're going to talk about why and how to avoid that. And hey, gardening is one way to avoid that. But we're going to talk about it in depth. Yeah, and we're going to talk about more ways about why it's going to happen and how to avoid it. And so that's what's happening here next Friday night. All righty. So I want to thank everyone in the side chat that came in. And I want to thank Al and Carol for coming here. And if you're not subscribed to Die Bullfrog 79 or a Fishes and Loaves Life, subscribe, check them out. Al puts out good content all the time. Q's in the house here. So, everyone, there's, let me throw the link back down in there one more time. Here is the link to Fishes and Loaves Friday. Flashing Friday. Get it before it's done. That's the title of her live stream here in 21 minutes. So head on over there and we'll see you over there. See you later, folks. And now we wait for StreamYard to end.